Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Walla and tonight I'm going to be playing some RimWorld. Now as usual I will be recording this live stream and you'll be uploading on my YouTube channel sometime after the stream is ended. So of course if you are watching this at a later time, do be sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy what you see. And hello Caffeinated Wolves and hello to anyone else lurking away. It's good to have you all here this evening. I hope you're all well. Now let's unplug this because I think it should be charged enough now. And let's get RimWorld loaded. Where is it? I was playing a different game earlier, so it's disappeared from my recently played list, so I've got to find it on Steam. Indeed, RimWorld hype. Albertstown. I was playing Kenshi earlier, and last night, just before going to bed, I went to bed like very early. I was in bed at like 10. I was just so tired yesterday. That's kind of why I didn't stream yesterday. It's because I was just more tired than you could possibly shake a stick at. It was quite a bit of a long day. I mean, I've done that shift before, 8:30 till 7, but it was just very busy because it's Bank Holiday Monday, which basically means that the doctor isn't open on Monday, and a lot of shops aren't. And everyone realizes late Friday evening, oh, I haven't got my medication, or that they need a doctor's appointment or something. So it was very busy. Which also means, unfortunately, Tuesday, when everybody's back in, it's going to be very busy. I'm on the phones on Tuesday. Doesn't look like there's... Oh, there is a path there. Yeah, so I'll be on the phones on Tuesdays. It's going to be... It's going to be mayhem. Absolute mayhem. Right, so where are we? What are we doing? I think the food shortage for the animals is now sorted. That was a bit of a problem. Ray is in heavy withdrawal. I was kind of thinking about keeping her in a medically induced coma, but it's kind of one person less. And then, even though it's one person less, and even though she's just recently joined, someone will have to make sure they keep her in that coma every time the anesthetic wears off, and feeds her. So it's going to take someone else away. Gotta say though, Deep is an awesome addition to the colony here, the community. Very useful dog. I'm going to put a floor down. Down one, but we'll gain one later. Yeah. I don't think it's worth doing. I think it would be just better just to keep it going. I mean, it's taken ages to get from... It was like 12% withdrawal yesterday. It's like Thursday. It's now 36. So it's taking ages to go up. It's going to take a few days. And I don't know if keeping her in a coma is going to work. I don't know if it'll stop the withdrawal counter from going up, or if it will still go up even though she's in a coma. And then she wakes up and her body's then happy. Oh, come back. There you go. Draws a long process. Yeah, I imagine it is. Depending on what it is as well, it can be quite horrible. Right, so we're currently waiting for this to be built. Ah, Pavel, you're a legend, mate. He's slowly but surely building this place up for me. Once all the hydroponics basins are in, I'll get him to deal with a wall. Right, he's probably going to do that one next. Yep. I can't remember if I've actually streamed Prison Architect. Oh, he's gone to bed. That's a shame. Grows pretty quick in there though, that's good. I think with nearly 300% increased It's 230, so we're probably looking at a day and a half then for rice to be grown. How long does it take rice to grow? 3 days. So yeah, we're probably looking about a day and a half, maybe a day for rice. Which is good. Although bear in mind that's when it with light, so we are probably looking about 2 days. Those lights used to be on all day. The developers have changed, I guess. See, why did you... That makes no sense. She was sowing and harvesting over there, and then she goes over here. Hydroponics basin broken down. Fix it before the plants die. On his way. Just in the nick of time. It's alright, it's only rice. I'd only worry. Now, the reason I'm not putting the Devil's Strand plant in there is it takes ages to grow. 22 days, 22 and a half days to grow. And when you put that in hydroponics and you get a solar flare when it's like nearly ready or whatever, it just dies. Or if the hydroponics basin breaks, it all gets shut down. It's slightly frustrating. Pavel, why have you gone to sleep? Oh. Fair enough. Right, first things first. Go to the bulk. Right, so, Biro Hill wants 650 chem fuel. I've got more chem fuel than I can shake a stick at. How long will it take to get there? 2 days. Only done rice and potatoes. Yeah. I mean, I've got everything else grow. I got, how do I get out of here? Oh, okay. I've got, heel root, cotton, and smoke wheat growing. Right. I'm not going to sell any animals. Or buy animals. I could sell some chem fuel. Good. Okay, so sell 1,200. What can I buy then? Oh, I don't think I've got my beer to sell as well. I don't think a gold helmet would be any good, would it? Medicine, components definitely gonna buy up. I got enough chemical. I got plenty of meat for now. Well, they're only selling meals and not selling food. They got raw fungus. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not going to buy it just in case I can't eat it. Steel, I got no steel. Okay. Okay, why have I got no steel? 400 steel, no. Let's buy 300 steel. I gotta keep 650 chem fuel at least. So maybe I can put this up to 600. So I'm going to buy all their components, a decent chunk of steel. I'm going to buy... I'm selling all my beer and a good chunk of my chem fuel. I made a profit. Have I really run out of steel? Well, what I got to bear in mind is I do have a steel drill up here. So I'm not completely out of steel. It's just there's none in my... What's that? Oh, it's a turret. Alright, so I now need to send someone on a delegation mission. Social. Oh, Pavel's my best. Who's my second best? Oh, Evan. Evan, congratulations. You're going on a mission. Right, so let's send Evan. Let's send the elephant. 650 chem fuel. And I need to take some food. It's 2 days there, 2 days back. So I'll have to buy some food when I arrive, I think. Buy some food when I get there. It is 650 they want. Alright, so leave north. Go. Right. You just... Thank you. On the components inside, because the components kind of deteriorate when outside. Only one to go. Hopefully you'll have that built before he goes to bed. No. Please, just build it, and then you can go to bed. Bimlope is pregnant. Now you can go to bed. Thank you, Pavel. Right, so that's all online now. So it's just a case of tidying up. Yeah, so I got heel root, I got cotton, what's that? Oh, more cotton. And smoke leaf. Now, I'm not going to make the... I will be rolling the joints, but I'm not going to... Oh, it's run out. Ah, I can't uninstall it. I've got to... Damn. I was hoping to... hoping to be able to just uninstall it and move them. Right, so now I need to turn the radar back on. Right. Oh, I mean that's for steel anyway, so I just allow that one. So that one there is nearly out of chem. That's right, it doesn't deteriorate, so I'm not overly worried. But I'm just gonna... Oh, sorry, I might as well just... No, I will. I'll forbid that for the time being. Bill made a small sculpture. Nice. I don't remember asking for small sculptures, though. Bill. Wait, it said Bill made a small sculpture. I don't have a Bill. Oh, unless it meant Bill completed. As in the Bill. I don't remember doing that one. That's an awful. Title, 5 with chicken. Jacob made it. Jacob Wiggins. Minus 5 beauty. Yeah, let's not install that anywhere then, shall we? Sorry, Jacob. You're very good. So the plan now... Raise still a break risk. Typical. Really all the research is done. I'm not going to worry about shipbuilding just yet. Probably get these done, although I don't think I've got enough resources. Although I've got a lot of money, so... Buying steel... Well, I say I got a lot of money. 7,000. Just components will be the hard to come by. Pavel! Go have a chat with these guys. See what they want. See what they got. Anything interesting? Yeah, let's sell that awful statue for $59. Wait, they're tribes and they got steel advanced helmets? I'll buy a wolf. You got anything to sell them though? Selling my moose. Sell the herbal medicine, I guess. Let's sell 36 herbal medicine. How much does it? Sell all of it? What does that get me? So I pay $1. Could always not buy the wolf. Actually, if I got an animal shortage, if I got food shortage, I might not necessarily want to buy another animal. So I'll hold off on the wolf. Besides, deep is male. I'd have a male and female wolf and breed my own. So what am I buying? The helmet. Oh, let's not worry about the helmet. Actually, no, I will buy the helmet. It's going to cost me 104, that's fine. Oh yeah, I've got I asked for wood in there. Right, so how are you doing, Ray? 46%, so she's only gained 10% in the last couple of days. It's taken ages. If I can get hold... She's not in pain. So if I can get hold of the pain stopper, I'll be able to put it in, but she's not actually in pain. Combat ships passing. Before you go to bed, can you just have a chat with whoever's on the phone? It's very expensive for components, actually. Power armor. Superior sniper rifle, 918. Why does that not work? I think I need to update the bot. Audio. Let's refresh. Not muted, is it? And hey Ragnar, I don't know why. I don't know why this isn't working. I got the page open and I clicked the button manually and it doesn't do anything. What works, just the sound ain't. Yeah. I think it needs an update. Wait, I know it needs an update. It's had an update me message for about half a year now. And I went to do it and I couldn't figure out how to get it to work. I'm not gonna buy anything. Yes, I know Ray is at risk of popping her clogs. Oh, wrong button. So how's it going, Ragnar? I might close down that field there. I think those two fields up and running should be enough. I'll see. I'll stop re-sewing. Call from hell. Almost thought of calling 112 yesterday. It was so swollen up you had trouble breathing for a minute. That was slightly panicky. Oh dear. You okay now? I can imagine. It's bloody expensive as well. Back to being the normal cold. It was just weird. Yeah, I imagine. Call me instead? Well, you could try. I am on the phones on Tuesday, so you could ring. But I won't be able to help you. Brexit and all that. The herd doctor. People do keep confusing me as a doctor. So I am out of steel. Alright, no. I need you to get this online. Don't build turrets. Just concur. Yeah. Oh, did I do the classic fine? Please take off your clothes joke yet? No, I'd probably get fired. Oh yeah, I got one there. Why was I panicking? Panicking's what I do, I guess. But I was joking with my colleagues when people kept confusing me as a doctor. I'm like, yeah, as long as they don't like drop their trousers and say, look, can you have a look at this rash? And I'd be like, yeah, that definitely does look like you need to see a doctor. They were like, wait, what? I ain't a doctor, I never said I was. Actually, I got a name badge. So it says it nice and clearly. It is tad down though. It does show how some prejudices can't say the word are pretty. Yeah, exactly though. Yeah, bloke sat in a suit at the front desk has to be the doctor. You know, he's not the receptionist. And I've had it on the phone as well. A couple of people are like, oh, one of the receptionists. I actually did have one patient yesterday thank me. Because he rang me on Tuesday while I was on the phones. No, it was Wednesday. He rang me Tuesday, but I rang him back on Thursday because he had a question in that, and I was looking into it for him. So I rang him back on Thursday when I had the answer from the doctor. And he's like, "Oh, thank you very much for getting back to me, and thank you, for you personally getting back to me when you said you would." And then he was like, "Also, can I ask why you're a receptionist?" It is nice, however, to have a bloke on the reception team. Because some people don't quite feel talking about certain things to a female receptionist. But then it can be vice versa. Women might not necessarily want to talk to me about things because we need to assess who they go in with. Not all problems need to be seen by a doctor. Some nurses can do it. So if we can put them in with a nurse, then we'll do that. So we have to ask, what the problem is. What am I doing? To get a floor down. Now I realise that wall there is in the wrong place. Yes, I know you're leaving, but you didn't have a trader. You did it yourself, to be honest. Guys tend to assume women don't know IT. Well, that's the other thing they're glad about. While the women know how to use the system to do what they need to do, when things start going wrong, they self-admittedly don't know what they're doing. Like when things break and stuff. When I was literally on my second week there, someone put a handbag onto the keyboard and everything kind of flipped. And it was just like, Scott, can you fix this? I was like, okay. And they said, oh, can you fix it? I'm like, yeah, I just need 2 seconds. Fixed it for them. But if it weren't for me being there, then they would have been like, okay, so now we have a sideways monitor. What do we do with it? Oh! Hey Tris, how's it going? Maybe everyone's played too much Theme Hospital and expects all receptionists to be blonde women. Yeah, this is possible. I'm definitely not blonde. I got this one massively long, in my fringe, grey hair. And it's like, trying to pull it out and it won't bloody pull out, so it's just stuck there. I'm definitely not blonde. Brown / going very grey. But talking of Theme Hospital, I'm just going to quickly Alt-Tab out to Steam and see. Oh, still no date yet. 2 Point Hospital is coming out sometime this year, which is made from the developers, or 2 of the developers that made Theme Hospital. They're making 2 Point Hospital. And in the, I think they've got the same sort of humour as well from the game. Because one of the diseases is lightheadedness, and their head turns into a giant light bulb. It's pretty brilliant. So I'm glad like the humour from that side of things is going to carry on. And then there's Project Hospital as well, which is made by completely different people who were fans of Theme Hospital. Because there's not really been a true successor to the game. There was Hospital Tycoon, which they tried, but Hospital Tycoon I couldn't really get into. Like, Pavel, what are you doing? You're my builder. I was thinking their head might turn into a balloon. Nope, light bulb. Lightheadedness. My elk. It's not quite a moose, but it's an elk. But then, going back to the stereotypical thing, the maintenance guy came up to me on Thursday. It's like, oh, Scott, feel free to say no, but I've got to bring a couch over from because we've got the main GP's office, and then they've got a smaller clinic, like, around the corner. It's like a 5-minute walk. And the couches that the patients lie on when nurses and things are doing procedures, dressing changes or whatever, one of those couches had to come back over to the main surgery. It's like, oh yeah, hey Scott, can you give me a hand with this? It's really heavy. So it's like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. I mean, I've done my manual handling training, so I've been trained on how to move heavy objects and things. Because my previous job did a lot of heavy work. Again, it's just like, wait, you just put food down and it's disappeared. Did you eat it straight away? Let's see where it went. It seems at the moment, I don't think it's good. Actually, I mean, while the couch was heavy, between the 2 of us, we were able to sort it out nicely. It wasn't too bad at all. So I've got plenty of rice, it's just it's not being transported to the fridge. Oh, I got weed. That's the point. Where's that going to go? I'm going to guess it's going here. In the medical storage. How do I turn that into sellable material? See, I could start making antibiotics to stop infection, but I don't really want to. Because unfortunately, the penoxycyllin is a preventative tablet to prevent infection, which isn't really how it works in real life. You take it after you get the infection. But it acts as a vaccine, but you've got to take it on a weekly basis. So that then means I've got to make sure I then start making enough to keep everyone vaccinated. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So I'll need 9 a week. So if I keep 20 in stock... But at the moment, my person that does all that is researching. So I think I need a crafting spot, actually. Where am I going? Production. Bugs go under. I don't think it'll go on the tailor bench, will it? You basically just gotta have someone sit there and roll the joint. Allows you to build a component assembly bench where colonists can make components from simple... Ooh! Component workbench. So that's going to save me an absolute fortune. Alright. Component assembly bench. The size of it though, it's huge. Right, I'm gonna delete that. And then put 2 of them in. And then temperature, so it's gonna want, oh, I've already got a vent there. Okay, cool. So then I'll need somewhere to put my steel, won't I? Zone area. Dumping ground. Clear all chunks, steel slag, done. Oh, it goes in there? No, you can't put... where are we? Raw resources, plant matter. No, thank you. Right, so let's put that one and that one. And then hops has its own... Hops go in there, don't they? Right. So it does look like the drugs are gonna have to go. There, I guess. Does that have minus beauty? No. So, smoked leaf joint. Do forever, and then whoever wants to make that can make that, but no one's allowed to smoke them. It's pure and simply for selling, monetary purposes. So this is pretty much a counterfeit operation. Counterfeit. What's the word I'm looking for? Well, I'm selling booze and drugs. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Oh, and it looks like the doggy is carrying all the weed to the storage. Which Erica's now making. Instead of making medicine, she's making drugs. It's kind of why I wish I could prioritize... Like, so at the moment she's... where is she, Erica? She's crafting, right? But crafting covers a wide range of crafts, yeah? It's frustrating I can't say prioritize medicine craft over drug craft, you know? Right, how's Ray doing? She's 52% through her withdrawal. She's asleep at 7 PM. Okay, that's fine. Looks like my barn's filling up, so I'm not gonna have this anymore. I think what I will do though is just increase the size of that one. So what can I grow here instead? Anything? Nothing really. I'll just leave it as it is for the time being. Yeah, got plenty of rice there, look. Just needs to go in the bloody fridge. Right, I'm hoping you'll have all that crafted before the next batch is done, because I really want you to make medicine. Why are you feeding a chicken? Is she pregnant? She's lost her beak, tail, left foot and right foot to frostbite. Oh, that's what you get for falling asleep in the bloody freezer. It's my fault. She's... an egg. 100%. Progress stopped until fertilized, so she's not going to lay that egg. She can't walk. Oh, please tell me I got a female hen somewhere. Oh, why is that one? She's the same. Alright, she's fine. Alright, so I've got one female and one male. Well, one thing for it. I don't think I can install... administer smoke leaf joint. Yeah, let's get the chickens high. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to take them to the abattoir, aren't I? Caravan 1 has run out of food. Oh, the caravan's just around the corner. Chicken soup for the rest of them? Yep. Ray is starving. Yeah, I know, it's unfortunate. I kind of screwed up because this is my... this is my barn, if you will. It's where I keep all the animal feed. But it's a freezer. I keep it minus 50 degrees because otherwise the food will rot, right? And I didn't have... these here are all sleeping spots. Now, there's nothing there physically. It's just a marker to say animals sleep here. These are the actual beds, as you can see. So, because I didn't have any sleeping spots anywhere, they just slept wherever they wanted. And 9 times out of 10, they would fall asleep in the freezer and then get hypothermia, and bits would start falling off. I lost a couple of little baby chicks that way. I was actually quite upset by that. And Ray has now had a mental break while starving. Right, I'm gonna... can I get someone to take her to the hospital? Cannot operate, not ready for surgery. Okay, let's just cancel that. No bad, man. These poor chickens. Oh well. Alright, Erica, where are you? You're asleep. You're gonna drink milk for breakfast? Okay. Why are there no meals? No, don't make... I need you to make actual medicine. See? Medicine. Alright, I'm going to unsuspend that then. And I'll have Erica making the antibiotics. So, restrict. Not restrict. Is it assign? Manage drug policies. Select policy. New policy. Right, so this new drug policy will be called antibiotic only. Right, so use this drug to feed already established addiction needs, even if disable some characters with specific traits or mental breaks may use the drug in a way. For joy. Use this drug for joy and social purposes. Scheduled. Use this drug on a defined schedule. Right, so. I want to say once a week. I hope it's once a week. I read somewhere it was once a week. Right, so I've created that. I set that up so everyone has to take, well, when I assign it to people, they'll take one once a week. And then they're allowed to carry one on their person to speed it up. So once she's made all 20, I'll activate that. Everyone will go take one, pick up one, and then hopefully she'll make more. Time. My solar generators has just decided to break down. That's unfortunate. Speaking of which, how are we getting on, Pavel? With this, you're asleep. Damn it. Right, let's speed up time. Pavel is a night owl. He only likes being around at night. I think my cubs win. Colonist needs rescue. What's the matter with Ray? Can't walk. Blood pumping's gone down. Oh dear. You want chicken soup? Me and Cadenza made nice chicken soup when I was at her house last. It was very nice. Chicken and noodle. See, she's on a go juice addiction. I don't have go juice. I mean, I could probably make it, but then that's just feeding her addiction. So I need 2 Nutrimane and 1 Yayo. Yayo, I need 8 psychoid leaves, which I don't actually grow. Coffee. Coffee's disgusting. Tea all the way. Or, better yet, Pepsi Max Cherry. Pepsi Max, but I've got Pepsi Max Cherry here. Hashtag not sponsored by Pepsi. Would be cool if I was. Definitely wallpaper my room with Pepsi logos and wear Pepsi shirt and Pepsi hat and Pepsi boxes and Pepsi socks. You know, just for the product placement stuff. Just go crazy. But yeah, I'm sponsored by Pepsi. So much better than Coke. Cadenza actually linked me a video on my Facebook, which made me laugh. He had this young lad, he was walking along and he was thirsty. So he goes to a vending machine, puts in his money, pushes the Coca-Cola symbol, can pops out, he puts it on the floor. He then puts in more money, pushes the Coca-Cola symbol again. Another Coke can pops out, he puts it on the floor. But this time they're kind of spaced apart. So I thought, okay, maybe he's buying them for his family. Nope, he steps on each can after putting money in, so you think he's going to get a third one. He steps on each can, and then he's tall enough to reach the Pepsi button. He grabs the Pepsi, opens it up, drinks it, and walks off, leaving the Coke behind. I thought it was brilliant. I laughed. Yep, that's genius. Ray, just... oh... Right, Ray. I'm putting you into a coma. What's the dog doing? You're wandering. Ray, I've ordered you to... Look, I know you want to go play horseshoes, but... I can't force her to go to bed, can I? She's feeling terrible. She's hot. It's not that hot, it's only 33. It felt good to finally unbottle my feelings. Tarsis, did you talk to someone? Oh, I think it's because she, like, had a mental break. She got a buff afterwards. Surviving it. Wait, is it? Oh, it's not. I've only got the one. Oh, I have a TV now. Yeah, TVs are good if you, they're in bed, injured and stuff, they can watch TV. So it's good to have TVs in hospital, but I didn't really allow... this hospital wasn't really allowed for that. Put one there though. Right, is she in a coma? Yes. Can we just keep her in a coma for the time being? Might help a little bit, I don't know. Might be a bad idea. I mean, she's got a buff from being... Right, I need a research project, which unfortunately when I click will then take away the drug production. Because Erica's my researcher, but she's also the only one that does the... Yeah, she's 20 out of 20 for intelligence. Which is great. Right, actually I'm going to make crafting her priority, then researching. Because, power armor and all that lot I'm not really worried about at the moment. I mean, shield belt would be kind of nice, but yeah, I'm not overly worried. I don't know what to do with you, young lady. Pavel. Except before the plants die. Stat. Fix it, Izzy. No! Needs light level. I'm gonna try and science something. I don't think this will actually provide enough light to... I'm going to build some lights just to see, because... Oh no, it won't work, will it? Because it says need light level 51%, but lamp lights, normal lights, only give 50%. So that won't work. And unfortunately, they get turned off at night, which annoys me. So I want them all day round, you know? Never mind. I also kind of need to knock down that wall and put down another one. Refugee chased at Albert Town. A colony settler named TJ Teej Houston calls you from nearby. Or is it TJ? No, Teej. I don't know. He's been chased by pirates from the Ape Men. He begs for safety and offers to join your colony. Biologically, he's 44. Be warned, if you accept, you'll have to fight off the pirates on his tail. What do you guys reckon? Should I take him or should I say sorry? The answer is no. Got no idea what stats are or anything, but it's an extra person. It could be turning up with lots of injuries. He might be a good fighter. What do you guys reckon? Stream delay. Because it isn't coming, you're like, oh yeah, stream delay. They're like 7 to 14 seconds behind. Then you're there counting, it's like, wait, feels like it's been half an hour. No one's answering now. It's lurking. Let's just offer safety then. Right, he's got a scratch on his left arm, which is fine. He's a good builder. You say anything works, but... So he's a builder, he's a miner, good grower, so that's good. That's alright, that's not too bad. Fortunately though, wait, where are you going, Siege? You build that one there first, because that's where they're coming from. Right, let's get people up here then, shall we? I'm just going to assume they've come from the same direction. God, there's a lot of them. Right, so... Trouble is, that needs components. Let's get Stella to come this way then. Let's get someone else to come up here as well. Jacob. Running. Yeah, I got you, you bastard. Right, is someone gonna... Oh, and can you carry Sparkles back? He was trying to run, but he couldn't. And now the turret's being built. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I didn't see him there. You're under arrest. Right, so I guess people are going to go to the med bay now, aren't they? Right, Ray's already in there because she's in her little coma that I put her in. Erica's doctoring. Alright, Ray's back on her feet. Right, so you... What are you good at? Anything? Melee. Oh, you're useless. Alright, yeah, no medicine for you, and if you survive, I might consider selling you. Although the good thing is, let me check everybody's health. Does anyone have any serious injuries, like main organs injured? Class got hurt, left clavicle. Dalton's the worst injured by the looks of it, but he should pull through. You are in hospital, aren't you? You're sat having dinner. Dalton, seriously. It's like the other day, I don't know whether it was Dalton or someone else, but there was someone that was sat at the dinner table and just bleeding everywhere. He had a leg wound, gunshot wound in his leg. It's like, what if you hit the main artery? You're just enjoying a steak dinner before you bleed out and die. Okay, that's bad. I can't remember who it was. Havel's in hospital. Damn it, he's my main builder. Right, right. I haven't sorted out the new guy yet, have I? So, right, yeah, building is your priority. Then mining. Right, so. No, you're not allowed to drugs. No drugs. So no smoking my weed. It's in your pocket, you can drop it, mister. Not in his pocket. I don't know what he did with it then. He's stargazing. I don't have a bedroom for him. I've just realised. Steel. Okay. Right, so, again, to build his own bed. He's got to take a bit of pride in that. Considered guilty. Expires in 11 hours. I don't know what that means. Tended to, anyway. Okay, you got a bed. It's outside, you got a bed. Okay, and Pavel's building your house. He's built you a chair, or he's building you a chair. That's nice of him. I now need to make sure the animals disturb him. Alright, so I've still got 2 people in medbay. Okay, so she's now made antibiotics. So I'm now going to assign everyone to antibiotic only. You should see them soon. Taking antibiotics. So that'll prevent infection, it'll prevent them getting the plague. Although I just hope that now I've asked them to do this, prevents malaria, sleeping sickness and plague. It's not too bad, I don't think. Low on food, apparently. Why aren't my cooks cooking quick enough? That's the frustrating thing. I got one. I have to assign you to cook. Although you're having issues at the moment, aren't you? Dalton, you're my hauler. Okay, let's tell you what. Let's have you on. Right, let's do that then. Trouble is, with more people, you need more food, which means then you need bigger farms, which means you need more farmers and more cooks to cook the food and grow the food, and then yada yada yada. Why is there nothing growing there? Because I disabled it. Okay, fair enough. Now, I don't think food is an issue at the moment. I got 288 rice just there alone, but it's not in the freezer. Pavel's consuming rice. I mean, I got one wolf that's doing all the hauling at the moment. A good wolf. Carrying 64 rice to food freezer 1. I just swear he's like the backbone of this entire community. And Dalton's still walking around with bloody... It's patched up, I guess. Alright, Sparkles is still heavily injured. What's her wounds? Nothing too bad. So, got plenty of weed. My corn's growing nicely. Oh yeah. Power. I didn't check up on power. I want turrets being built. Right, Pavel, Tej, sorry, you're gonna have to go on the drill. Sparkles is fully better. He's decided to go build a turret. No. I told him to go drilling, so he decides to build a turret, but I kind of need... See, it's 11 PM and I'm out of power. Oh, I know why. It's because I'm an idiot. I left that on, and that drains a lot of power. It needs like one solar. Kevin Kuo, hosting the herd. Thank you, Kevin. How are you? Happy Saturday indeed. How goes it in the land of... Now the plus side is because I keep my freezers so cold, it takes ages for them to warm up. On is now fully healed. Right, so now you can go into a cell. She's now in. Welcome to hell. Yeah, we got Evan, Ray, and Tej. We got Tej today. We got Ray a couple of days ago, I think. I think Ray was last week. Evan was last week. Rather. My coolers has decided to break down. That's fine. Not in a rush to get that one fixed. I'm in a rush to have my steel mined though. Apparently we're starving. I don't understand. Not Kevin Kuo, I was about to say Kevin Kuo, but that's because I just read your name. Tej is not doing what I'm asking him to do, which is mine and things. I also want that built. No one's not signed to crafting. Evan, what are you doing? You're sowing a tree. Milking a muffalo. Right, can you just smelt a ton of stuff, Erica? Oh, it's only got partial stuff. Why is it you were happy to build that solar plant, but now I want you to build something else? You say there's not enough steel. Just want that built. 200 components, 14 components, 200 steel. Yeah, I just want that built as well. Ray keeps flagging as a break risk. 68% withdrawal. As soon as she's done with that withdrawal business, she should be fine. Oh, it's a chicken on top of a haystack. I hope you're not chilling out in there. I hope you're just eating food and going. Right, yeah, it looks like the animal food supply is now sorted. Human food supply, on the other hand, is a bit lacking. Trade ships passing nearby. Pavel, go have a chat with them, see what they're all about. Before the power dies. Okay, so they're happy to buy my weed. Worth much, is it? Right. So I'll sell them 1 antibiotic or my weed, and I can buy 7 components. Seems like a bit of a rip-off, really. But I suppose that'll do. You just take that inside before you do go anywhere. Thank you. Okay. So it does seem like I've got a massive power. Wait, why is that light still on? I've got no. I guess. Huh. Oh shit. I've had power shortages for the last 2 nights. No wonder I'm not getting any crops. Why did I not pay attention to that? I'm hoping... Where are we? Here. Okay, it's getting a bigger radius. 2.1 radius. Radius expands in 8 days. Taking ages, man. I need to know if this is going to work. I really hope it will. I want it to drain out a river so I can get across. Ooh. Rosia, which is a drug, which I can sell. Making sure that's definitely off. Right, so connected. Great. Okay, fine, fair enough. You're gonna go like that. loud. Not in my home area. Oh, it's gone out. It's fine. All the dead people. See? I knew that turret would come in handy. Where are you going? You're going to consume a meal. Can you at least take... Oh, it's getting bigger. It's annoying when they walk away somewhere else, like empty-handed. It's like, just take the dead body back to the freezer, will you? Ray is in another mental state. How are you doing, Ray? 71%, so she's almost 3/4 of the way there. Bandit camp opportunity. They'll send us a bionic arm if I destroy it. No. Not that well equipped, thank you. I really hope I'm making enough power. I'm also gonna... add another 6 banks, I think. Grabbing steel for event. Why don't you, Alright. So they've rotted enough now we can't really cut them up into pieces and eat them. Right, Mila's fully healed. He's got a bruise on his... He's done. Get a bruise. I'm hoping that I lost what I was going to say. Because they're charging in the day that I am producing more than enough energy to charge a battery, which is good. Let me guess. Oh, Tej. Wow, you're at break risk. Because we cut up a human. Ugly environment. Little pain. Why are you in pain? Left arm. Kinda need to replace him with a left arm then. Yes, human meat. It's valuable. I mix it with hay and then feed it to my animals. Okay, it's only 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm nearly out of energy. Oh, oh! Just as power started going out, power started to come back online. A lone visitor has some items to trade. Okay, Evan. Wake up. Have a chat with Pig Vassalo. She got for trade. Anything good? No. Medicine. She hasn't got anything really. She's got food and a bit of medicine. Seems like I'm just going to give away the... she's got a little bit of money, so I can sell... Sell her some beer. There we go. Take all the money. Well, that's a point. Those batteries aren't connected. Need more steel. Teach. I need you to go and get steel. Who is it that keeps doing the mining? Sparkles. She's on her way. Ray got rescued by Deep. Such a good wolf. Right, he's going to make the battery. Good. Ray is also starving. Because she's not been eating. Why would you... I need that one built and then that'll connect those three. Can't believe I'm out of bloody steel, man. I had loads earlier. Because I built the secondary hydroponics area. And it just ate all my steel. Playing core shoots, no you're not, you're smelting that steel. Extreme break risk. Let me guess, Ray. She's joy deprived. Play the horseshoe game then. Malnutrition. 76% withdrawal rate. She'll... It's fine. Oh, it's not fine. I'm actually running out of meat. I had tons of it earlier. Well, there's a boomerlope herd there. It's gonna be terrible. Jacob's just eating dinner and then gonna mine. Why are you mining when you should be cooking, really, Jacob? It's got nothing to cook or grow. Okay. Don't get close and shoot it. Boomerlopes kinda boom and they die. I don't really like harvesting them. But I needed the food, so it's hunting season. Local boom rat has gone. don't want you to bury it, I want you to haul it. Alright. Expand home area. Kinda want you to stop hunting that one. Why? I'm guessing Stella can't firefight. She can't. Kind of want to get to that course before it kind of... Can you, like, haul that back? Thank you. What happened to that stupid rat? It's okay. Right, you're sleeping but getting better. That's kind of why I don't like... hunting boomalope. Really, I should go hunting them when it rains. Right, so that's the meat problem sorted for the time being. And now we're about to run out of power. Okay, good. And I got 12 batteries. All linked out. So that just needs 3 components. Please tell me I've got components. So I've now increased my solar panel array by 4 once I started having these power issues. Precious minerals found. I want to go there. Right. Evan has gotten sick from infection. Ray, you're a medic? Oh, she's okay at it. Who's hunting? I think that one just died from... I think that one died of its wounds. I think anyone was hunting it in particular. It's a muffalo. I don't really like killing muffalo, but... It's safe to kill a muffalo than a boomalope anyway. It's 12 o'clock and that's not full enough. I'm also going to task construction of 2 extra generators as well. I'm thinking of turning that one back to a rice paddock. Right, and Evan are at break risk. Right, Evan, you're hospitalized, aren't you, with an infection? %26% immunity. Well, you're in the best place for it, hopefully. Jacob's cooking a lavish meal. You're making kibble. Is that another explosion? Opium lab, I do feel bad for them. Honest needs treatment. Evan. Yeah, Evan, you should stay in bed. I'll have Erica come tend you. I think Erica's my best doctor, isn't she? She's pretty good. Yeah, he should be good. One of my solar generators is just broken down, which is fine, because hopefully, yeah, Pavel's going to fix that before it comes to daylight. Yeah, it now seems like I've got just enough energy to get me through the day. Now I've got a food issue. Now I don't know if that's because the corn isn't grown yet. I've got a cornfield there. Now none of my rice is ready either. It's all ready to harvest, it's just not grown. Evan's one of my... I have to put you on. Hello, dinner. Damn. I was hoping that turret would do some of the hunting for me, but apparently not. Evan's just going to pick out on food. I don't know who she's aiming for. Where's my other hunter? Evan and Stella. Oh, and there was a third who I didn't see. Dalton. Dalton's busy butchering. Dalton! You're cooking first and then you're hunting. Let's change that to second. So am I not going to get any free meat? I've only got one hunter on the go at the moment. She's terrible at shooting. One. Relaxing socially? No. Milking Muffalo. I got one out of that entire herd. I got one. Interesting. That annoys me. You get like a whole herd of them and they don't do jack diddly. Right. So got plenty of rice again. Which cotton have I got now? Cow skin. Where's cotton? I haven't got any cotton in there. Right, okay, so I think I'm going to change... I don't want this much cotton. I'm going to try growing some strawberries. Which is an extra food item. And apparently aren't too bad to eat raw. So, hoping it will help supplement my food. Evan, are you still... You've got the immunity to the infection, you're better. Okay, good. Right, so everyone's relatively happy. How are you doing, Ray? 86% withdrawal. But you got the telly to watch, so that's good, right? Why is that there? Someone... Did I accidentally click that for deconstruction? Low food. I fail to believe I got low food. Solar flare. Shit. Rip food. That's what I don't like about hydroponics. So flare wipes it all out. At least I got harvesting. So you can't purely and solely... And see, that there would have been wiped out as well, if that was all harvestable. See, now it means someone's got to come along and replant all that. Right, how much cloth have I got? Only 50. I haven't all my cloth. She's making med kits. It's taking up all my cloth. Alright, let's put that back down to 2 then. Get her researching. I kind of want to get the bedroom to have all the bedrooms carpeted. Right, I'm going to change that to cotton. Allow seeding again. Right, 69%. Corn takes ages, unfortunately. Starvation. Ray is starving. Naturally. Now she's in a mental breakdown. Naturally. Bloody hell. I have 6,000 hay. Okay, I don't think I need that much hay anymore. Got 2 fertilized eggs there. Forgot about that one. Right, so I don't think I need 2 fields of hay. I'm going to disable this one then. That one might just be enough. I mean, there's 1,580 hay just there. More to come. So yeah, I'm going to disable this one, I think. Might turn it to hops, maybe, for more beer production. I don't know yet. Might turn that into potatoes. No, I'll turn it to strawberries. So cotton production at the moment is quite slow. Food at the moment seems to be okay. Who is that? I like boom rats in my town. Let's tame them and then I will sell them as soon as I can. Just scanning for huntable animals that aren't. Oh, hello. Cougar. Eh. Right, Dalton's going for the cougar, I think. Yeah, he is. I'm gonna have to get someone up here to help, I think. Ray's useless. Stella. Kinda wanted to be there. Oh, okay. Evan, can you rescue Dalton? Good job on the steel there, Sparkles. Alright. Looks like that cougar died anyway. So, good. Kind of got rid of a threat. Extreme barrage risk. Ray still, obviously. Evan needs treatment. Evan, why are you not in a hospital bed? You're on your way there now. Right, good. He's tended to. Right, so how are we getting on, Ray? He's got an infection. I'm not overly worried. Actually, I am. Well, I'm not. I am and I'm not. Because infections kill, but I got good medics and good hospital facilities, so... Right, Ray, how are you? 94%, so hopefully a couple of days and she'll be over the withdrawal. It took like a whole season. Get over this. Dalton's better. She can walk, but she's still got the infection, which is going quite well. Right, the power issue is now sorted, so I'm going to cancel that one. Get the steel back. I don't have the components, do I? Kill it with hot tea, honey, throat lozenges, and ice. All at once? You might be a tad annoyed with your cold. It's fine. Right, with it raining, I'm gonna go hunt a boomalo. I don't think that pump's going to work, is it? Orange juice is actually good, or vitamin, whatever the one is. I'm looking for mine. I think it went out of date, so I threw them in the bin. A couple of years ago I had a bad cold coming on, so I took the vitamin supplements just to get rid of it quickly. Drank all the orange juice. C, D, I don't remember. That's why you hunt Boomalope in the rain. Rain puts the fires out. Right, so it looks like I kind of need to get a... Oh god, Evan. It's kind of bleeding everywhere. Right, I'm going to get a... Where am I? I'm there. That one's... 4 days away. Needs 4 components. Okay. Right, so I'm gonna send Pavel out on a mission next door and hope that they've got enough. I shall send him with all my beer. The crappy clothes. And some money, obviously. Send him with 1,000 silver. Alright, and then exit northwest. Which will kind of be there. Right. Pavel, get that ready. So I'm going to postpone that one just for the time being. So I need at least 14 components. Grown. And a lax weapon. Dalton, where did your weapon go? Did you leave it where you got downed? Where were you murdered? There. Go get your weapon. Caravan ready, okay. No trade. It's handy having a tribal next to me, but it's a tribal, so they're not really going to be the best people to trade with. Why do I get the feeling you just took Ambrosia? You did. Oh. Now Dalton's in a daze. This place is not going well. Ray is starving. Right, so sell all the beer. Sell the clothes. Got 3 components. Good enough, is it? Not really gonna buy a slave. She's not really that useful. No injuries. She's only interested in medicine and growing. Incapable of dumb labour, so can't clean and haul. Has a permanent mood effect of -6. I mean, should I buy her? And I came here for... Oh, I don't have enough money to buy her anyway. I only came here with 1,000. So that's that settled. Right, well, I'll buy the 3 components then. Come home. Basically, I really need that bill. I'm going to turn this switch back on. Remember it's on. Can't build that there, can I? Hope that's steel. Let's turn that back off quickly. Stella's going to do that for me. Thank you. Oh, I forgot about you. You forgot about him. Right, I'm going to ask for some hunting to be done while... Ooh! Trader. Perfect. Wait until they get close. Don't know where they're going. Need to catch up with them before they run off the map. Okay, perfect. Selling my animals. Not really buying much interesting, are they? Bionic parts for sale. Bionic arm, bionic leg. Component. I've got 15 components. Cost me 387, so I'll buy that. Steel. Do I want to buy steel? I haven't got any steel. It won't buy my slave, fortunately. I haven't got anything to sell them. I want to try and sell them stuff to make back my money. I mean, I could sell gold, but I'd rather keep the gold. Alright, it's fine. I mean, I'm not exactly broke, am I? I don't know where that stuff went. Havel's got it. Get that built then before those components get used for something else. Perfect. Now in theory I should be able to build my own. I don't know what it needs, but bills, add bill, make advanced component. What? Needs 1 component, 10 steel, 3 gold, and 3 uranium. 0.3 gold, 0.3 uranium. 25 steel for 1 component. Shit. Do until I have 20. And I'll still try and buy 25 steel. So that's 500 steel just to keep 20 components. That's a lot. And yeah, I want that built really. If I can find the component drill, I don't think I will, because components aren't really in the ground, are they? It's a bit of a stupid thing to say. Pirate. Trade ship. Evan, you're eating dinner. After you've eaten, can you... Feeding boomerlope meat to con? No. We'll make a phone call. We'll sell. No weed to sell, unfortunately. Or beer. Pain Stopper and Joy White. Pain Stopper would be nice to have, actually. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy Pain Stopper. It's an implant that stops pain. I can give that to like one of my combat people. So I'm going to make 259 from that sale. Bye bye, con. Which is fine in my book. Alton, before you go watch television, can you carry that? Pavel, can you carry that? Just don't want it out in the rain at all. Well, actually, Pavel, can you build a drill? It's underneath chem fuel. Dalton's still on a bloody prioritize hauling. Mila. No. Stella, you're the hunter, aren't you? You got that one instead. Perfect. I'm getting a lot of boomalope here with this rain helping. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Mass animal genocide. What's that? Unfinished cloth pants. Oh yeah. Wait, how much devil strand have I got? I've only got 82 devil strand. I should have loads by now. Dalton is exhausted and starving, but he's on a bloody psychotic wandering. I can't do anything for him. Yay! Ray is over her addiction. See? Cold turkey. Beautiful thing. Now let's go give her a load of drugs to celebrate. And it stops rain as I put down my last boomalope. GG. Need to kind of haul. Dalton's at an extreme break risk because he's starving and exhausted and joy deprived. You went on a stupid wander and refused to eat. I mean, how's that my fault? So he's now... He ate a lavish meal. Oh, it's a her. I keep forgetting that. Go to bed. She should be happy in a minute. Right, so how the hell does this work? Three tiles. Okay, let me have a look. World. So from there to there. I guess I got to count, have I? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if I say 20 tiles, I can launch to there. Back. No idea what the fuel is. Right, I don't think this is actually working either. I think it's more for puddles or lakes rather than a running river. Drying out a running river. It was a nice dream. Oh, hello. Never gonna fault it when dinner walks in. Right, so what should I grow here? I'm gonna go for strawberries. Kind of boomerlope leather. So I want to see where this. So that's fine. She's mining chem fuel to a pit pop exactly in the storage room, which is fine. Out of components already. Right, I'm gonna deconstruct this one, but I'm gonna. Right, Pavel, so can you flick this switch? Right, so now I've got the ground radar on. I'm gonna. What's for steel, aren't you? So. Add you there. Okay. So Pavel, can you flick that switch again? So I don't want my hoping to get the 3. Oh, and you get 2 components back. So he's going to build that transport pod with one of the components I've got left, which is fine. Because then I can hopefully use it to... Save pod has no fuel. Okay, so battery's broken down. Typical. So it is with just chem fuel. It's fine in my book. Right, so let's have a go at this then. So we'll send Evan. I only have so much weight. Kind of frustrating, actually. It makes sense, but it's frustrating when one person weighs like so much. So then I can take 2,000 silver. Then I need like food as well, so I have to buy food there. Then I want to sell stuff to make money. So I could take, I haven't got any beer, have I? Or weed. I mean, I'm not exactly poor for money. So I think I'll just have to do that then, just... Take a wolf or a boomalope, but I don't know how much boomalopes can carry. Alright, if I say no to 0, 0 off the silver, take a muffalo, and then take max silver. It's only 300. Ain't gonna buy me much, is it? Alright. No to the muffalo. Just gonna have to hope I can carry back need. Do I have another component? Do not. Power armor. Well done. Oh, blimey, the massive range. Wow. Right, that's kind of cool, I like that. I think that'll work, won't it? .6 days, yeah. It's a shame about all that mountainsides. got an idea. What if I set up a second settlement? It's like there, and then have launchers between the two of them that I can buy and send. Components to and from. Ah, cool. So that doesn't actually use up all the fuel. It only uses up the fuel it needs. In that case, then, let's just say, like, fill it up. It's not like I've... Oh shit, an eclipse. Cool. So yeah, it's full. I mean, it's not like I'm running out of fuel or anything. I've got tons of the stuff. Right, so I'm gonna put forbid on that one now. Alright, so I need someone that's on hauling properly. Oh, then. I'm gonna put hauling priority again. Because I've got a lot of meat. I'm going to turn that off because I don't really respond to the... ...2 days away, so 4 days. I mean, I could try. I could send elephant. And who's one of my miners? Sparkles. She's my miner, isn't she? Wild Ace, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Going okay, I think. Just having trouble keeping up food production. Although I've just had this area here sowed with strawberries. I was going to say rice because I named it Rice Field because it was a rice field originally. But it seems that I keep having, or I was having power issues, and then I had a solar flare, and now I've got an eclipse. See now, am I going to regret doing this? I might be. Components is my biggest issue. Components and steel. Two drills there. Steel doesn't seem to last very long. That is the trouble. Rice looks like it's nearly ready anyway. 89% grown. I'm just going to decide though. I don't know whether to Amelia's got an old gunshot wound that causes a tiny bit of pain. Just don't know whether to give her a pain stopper med. Wait, why have I got... Oh, shit. Out of power. All of that's gonna die. And it's not grown. Yeah, this is the trouble. Alright, let's... That's not gonna help, is it? But let's... Hope this eclipse ends soon. Yay, finally it's ending, but it's nighttime, so that doesn't help me at all. So the food's just going to slowly die. Oh, your caravan has met peacefully with a caravan from League of West Edfway. Caravan 1, what have they got then? They might have something for me. Ooh. Components. Steel. I don't know whether to buy steel or buy components. I should probably buy more components really, because that seems to be what's causing me the greatest distress. Have you got any food? I've got 2.9 days worth of food, okay. Watch Walla saving innocent cows from the environment, what? If you're on about yesterday or whenever it was, Thursday, those cows attacked me, okay? Those cows attacked me. I've got my own cow, look, there she is, cow 1. She's been a member of the community, the colony, for a while. Rip hydroponics, man. They just got all up and ready again from when I had the solar flare. There we go, 4 o'clock. So, 2 hydroponics survived. Some rice, not much. Corn is almost ready, so hopefully that'll be ready soon. I do have one in there. I thought I did. Teach has just been inspired. He will work 2.5 times faster. Good. You're nearly there. Estimated time to destination, 0.2 days. I hope there's not going to be any combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 turrets. Guy and a wolf. Is that squirrel his? The gold ore stash. Best I can do is hope his power runs out, really. She's unarmed. Shit. He's pretty armed, isn't he? He's got power armor on. Yeah, and an LMG. The chances I can... Yeah, no, never mind. Elephant, where are you going? Waste a trip. She should be right. Wait, what was the bleeding time? 30 degrees, no immediate danger. Okay, 30%. What is the time? Up 10. I don't know why no one's tailoring. Pavel is my only tailor. There's no point having Jacob in craft, is there? Point having Pavel research either. I mean, I'll research multi-barrel weapon, shield baton, crypto, sleep caskets, so I won't get ship research just yet. So Pavel is my... So he's going to cut stone blocks, which is fine. Granite forever. Getting granite from wherever, isn't he? Right, let's say do up until 250. There we go. So you can finish that, and then you can go on to his next quest, which is smelting. It's fine. Still need more cloth though for the... What's growing? Cotton? 95% grown, so I'm hoping the corn will be ready soon as well. Pavel, why are you not in bed? Ah, you're just gone. Get rid of that rat. I've got a boom rat. Oh, finally that's done. So I can now deconstruct that. Sparkles is fully healed. Oh. She's not even here. Allows you to build miniguns. Woo, miniguns. Right. Not really worried about a minigun. Probably wouldn't be able to make it with the amount of stuff it takes. $160 steel and 20 components. It seems like steel and components are just annoying to get hold of. It's not an infinite resource. Like Devil Strand and cotton you can grow, and food you can grow, and meat kind of eventually respawns. He says while scanning the map for anything noticeable. Some boomer over there I'm not going to touch. Alright, yeah, traders, you can buy all this. I mean, I've got steel in the mountains, but I'm kind of mining it out of the ground first. Still, it takes a while. Yay, my corn's ready. For that. Large quantities of corn. That should keep us happy for a bit. As long as Dalton brings it all inside. Okay, nice full freezer. Let's see. So should I give... I don't know who to... I mean, Stella is kinda my main shooter, isn't she? Yeah. So I'm tempted to give Stella the pain thing. She's not actually in pain at the moment. There's 400 rice there. There's 800 corn there. I got 700 corn there. That was a lot of corn. $2,000 hay. Yeah. I think we got back on top of the food issues now. Caravan 2 has arrived. So everybody is back home. Who else did I send out? It was Evan, weren't it? So Pavel, I kind of need you to make clothes. I'll ask it to be Devil Strand only. It's jacket, pants and t-shirt. I'll do button down shirt. And a duster. And then what I'll do, I'll give everyone a uniform. So, hunters, who are my hunters? Dalton, Evan, and Stella. Right, so I'll assign Dalton, Evan, Stella, soldier, Erica. Did some good melee. So Erica's worker. Pavel will be soldier. So Erica worker. Where's Pavel? Pavel soldier. Jacob worker. Mila. Mila's gonna be worker. Ray is worker. Teach will be worker. And so I need to sort out Sparkles. Sparkles will be worker as well. Right, so the soldiers will wear the bulletproof helmets and the clothes set out by that. I manage outfit, select outfit. So workers will wear those items. I could give them shield belts, the workers. And then soldier, I'm not going to give them shield belts, obviously. They will wear armor. Which unfortunately means quite a lot of people are going to be naked for the minute. And then hopefully when I get more Devil's Strand, everyone will start wearing those. Hoping that field there will be enough to keep me going. Turrets. Right, I don't think that's actually going to work, is it? Does anyone know if that will work, the moisture pump? Will it get rid of a river? Oh no! Hugo's just wandered into my camp and literally just killed a chicken. Where's Stella? No, let's get, find the other animals! One less chicken, unfortunately, but we gained an extra corpse, a cougar corpse. Jacob's in. Right, so I'm thinking I do need to make some weapons, but It's all longsword. I'll have 3 long swords, I think, in storage. Made from plasteel. Well, I guess it's quite nice. Uranium. Ooh. Then it would need like a lot of steel in order to make a sword. I'm not going to make plasteel swords then. So steel swords. We'll need 120 ingredients. I wonder why steel doesn't last very long. So we've got a jacket there, so hopefully someone should pick that up. Oh, it's worn by a corpse. Hopefully no one does pick that up then. Armor vest was worn by a corpse. I don't know what the D means. I guess that's means it was used by a corpse. I don't know who wore that then and where it came from. Right, looks like I've got a batch of strawberries ready. Let's get rid of that rat. Hydroponics looks a bit more healthier. Where are you, Pavel? You should be in... You're crafting instead. Oh, no, don't make a turret there. Injured refugee downriver. What do you guys reckon? Should I go for it? I don't think I will. Last time I went to it, I asked to take a refugee, there was a bit of trouble. I am going to send, however, Evan and my elephant. I need someone that'll buy all my bloody... So I'm going to take the boomalope leather, because that's a lot of leather that's just taking up room. I'll take all my joints, and have I got any beer? No beer, okay. I'll take that and that, because that was worn by a dead person. Take 1,000 silver. Cool. I'm gonna go to the tribal near me. Dalton. Fueling the... Grab that for me. Two more chicken eggs there. Sword. You finish off making the pants. Oh, this is ready soon. It's gonna take ages though. Caravan's ready. Cool. Oh, I went northeast, didn't I? Never mind. Caravan ran out of food? Making that sword now, isn't he? I'm gonna change that to 1. So who's naked? Stella and Dalton are naked. Power generator. Damn it. batteries being half full, that's quite nice. I don't know whether to tame it or not. They're just visiting, they got nothing to trade. Shame. Who's my best tamer? Mila, isn't it? Where is she? I will interacted with too recently. They got no components though. I don't know how often their stock refreshes. That's the right word to use. I have to look that up. Out, that person's still there. Not very good, so I'm not going to bother. Alright, come home. Anyway, right, I'm gonna save that there for the time being. It's getting late. Override. Yes. And then quit to OS. Right. I think I'll play more tomorrow. Why not? Why not? Yeah, I'll come back to this tomorrow. I'll play more. 8 PM GMT start, which is approximately 3 hours ago. For those of you that aren't familiar. Not GMT, it's BST. British summertime. Change the clock, because I keep forgetting. So guys, yeah, thank you very much for the company this evening. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. As I say, I'll come back with more tomorrow. But it is good night from me for the time being, guys. So if I don't see you beforehand, do have yourselves a fantastic weekend. Good night, everybody. Take care. See you all soon.